Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. All right, we're back down in the burning place, and we got our wizard hat from Tim here, who was kind enough to share that with us. Thanks, Tim. And I got nuked previously and realized I don't have any more of my potions. So we're just going to go in here and see what we can do. Oh, there's a chest right here, so let's go get that. This is good. Good start. Celestial Flame Lash. I mean, I don't know that that's masterful. 38, 36. Okay, I'm guessing it's not any better. Brisk Treasure Magnet. Increases pickup range for items. That's nice. Water Walking and Recall Potion. And 51 Tungsten Bullets. I will take all those things. Thank you. Okay, let's just do this. There we go. Let's have a potion. And let's load up a little bit here. So we're going to start exploring over to the right here, an area that we hadn't really gotten into previously. Oh my gosh. It sounds so dramatic when you're getting attacked. I think that's half the issue, is it sounds like far more dire than it actually is. You're like, oh my gosh, we're never going to survive this. When in fact it just sounds bad. Dude. Okay, that guy was unpleasant. He was not friendly at all. Did we get anything? Like, oh, lava. Okay, there we go. Obsidian skin. Yes, that's a potion I would like. 6 minutes. Immunity to lava. Yeah, that's the stuff. And then I've got another 8 seconds. I'm going to wait here and just get another drink of potion of health. Oh, come on, man. My dude. That was not very nice at all. Okay, so we haven't been here. Okay, Sun Fury, 65 melee damage. What is that even bigger? No, that's this as well. Okay. We've got also Treasure Magnet, Ornate Shadow Key, summons the Mimic, yeah. And Chicken Charm. Loot them all. Alright. So we are up against an area we haven't seen yet before, so this is good as well. We'll see what's the deal with hey, lava slime. This dude over here just wants to hang out. Like, hey, bud. Take that. Not a very nice guy. Okay, it's a touchdown. My dude. Okay. So let's continue on here. Oh, here's a chest. Okay, what do we got? Another unpleasant flame lash. Restoration consumes 90 life. Okay. Heart reach increases pickup range for life hearts. That's cool. Okay, and we got more obsidian skin. Oh, nice. Okay, there's another chest here, so let's... Godly Flame Lash. 38 magic damage. 28 crit strike. Uses 21 mana. Battles potion. Increases enemy spawn rate. No. So yeah, my question is this better than this? Let's see here. It is, and it uses more mana for a slightly higher critical strike. Knockback, critical strike. This one has negative 14 mana cost. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stick with this one for the moment. Oh, okay, hold up. Let's go here and get out, and then we can... get some money there. So we have 4 minutes left here. Okay. So let's go back down in here. What is this? I have no idea. Okay, we're just going to get a ton of stuff from in here. Utterly bananas. That's what this is. And I'm fine without that mana. We'll just keep on going here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have another one of these potions. Oh, okay, no, it was still going. I felt like it had... Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, what is this now? Oh, that was unpleasant. I'm assuming everything there fell in the lava, so... Okay, let's get down here and get some stuff. We got a bow, potions, and old companion locket. Okay, and we got too much stuff. Demon torch. I don't know that I want that. Okay, I'm gonna get the treasure magnet. Obsidian door. I don't think I want that. Honestly, don't know what I want. I don't need to be packing an egg around with me. Oh, there's a pile of stuff down here. Oh. See, is that gold? Oh my gosh, this is moving too slow. Okay, let's get in here. That is gold. Whoa. Here's a picture of me not paying very much attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, I could definitely use a mining potion at this point, I think. Okay, whoa, those are some big wings. Oops. Jeez Louise. Could I take any more damage there? That felt very needless. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then continue on here. Okay, that was a bit of stuff that just happened. Okay, here we go. Here's a chest with some nice stuff. Annoying Flower of Fire, 41 magic down. Oh, okay, what is this one? Yeah, no, the one we have is better. Let's loot all. And then this is magic mana regen potion. That could be useful. What is this? Obsidian lantern. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Okay, and then let's get in here. What do we have in this one? Another Adept Flame Lash, 35 magic damage. So the one we have is masterful, so, you know. I don't know, I guess I got another one of those. That's how we do it. Okay, and then how... Oh my gosh, okay, we got a ways to go here. I keep thinking, oh, we must be almost done here, but this zone is so big. Okay. And again, I'm not being exhaustive here as I go through and try and, you know, bash out some inventory. Okay. Uh-oh. This bee is feeling like it was struggling. Ah. All right. Let's stop here. And we shall continue on a little bit. So we ran out of apartment blocks. What is this? fire blossom. That seems unpleasant. Okay. And there might be more stuff up here. I don't know. This bee is struggling. Oh, hello. No, I don't know if we want to cut any of these down. Ashwood. No, we got some of these previously, didn't we? Okay, and I got 2 minutes left of my potion there. So we're going to leave that stuff alone. Whoa. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Okay, and I got my lava shield for another minute, so let's have another one of those. Wowzers, I do not know where this leads off to. Okay, so this takes us essentially to where we were previously. Whoa. Well, that's very cool. Okay. Okay, so I don't know how we want to do this now. Okay, lift off with the bee here. So I don't know if I want to just try and go and find the other side or check that out. It's quite a ways. Oh, for Pete's sakes. It is almost quicker just to do this and boogie like this, isn't it? How much do we have? 4 minutes left of this. I imagine there must be some weird chests and stuff too, like deep in underneath a pool of lava. It feels very wrong to be able to running around like this though. Okay. So these blocks here, there's ash block and then there's, what are those blocks? Hellstone. Okay. Be honest, I don't... Did we... I feel like we had a little bit of this, but... Okay. And I only got 3 minutes left of this current potion. So I really have no idea how much of this would be nice to have, but we'll get some. It's an easier collection of it. Two minutes left. Oh yeah, maybe I should continue try using a pickaxe. Okay. So again, I don't know how much of this is really required for anything. And then we're kind of at apartment block level here, so... And I'm almost toast. Well, I think what I'm going to do is, I think we're going to stop there. That was a lot of looting. How much hellstone did we end up with? 74. Okay. That's pretty good. I feel like, yeah, oh yeah, we were so far from... Okay, we covered some ground. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go and confirm we had shown Timmy, old Wyatt here, our stuff. So let's go through and dump, I don't know, everything and anything. Treasure magnet, hand of creation, increasing mining speed by 25%. Well, you need some weird stuff though. Architect gizmo pack. Ancient chisel, step stool. Some of these things, man. Yeah, right. Okay, so the hellstone, furnace, workbench. Oh, so we need a sawmill. Required object, hellforge. Right. Hellstone bars. Okay. Okay, so let's go check out that Hellstone Forge again. And now if we can go over here and make... Can we make Hellstone bars? Hellstone bricks. What did it say was required for the bars? Or did I need to make some at this furnace? Yeah, we got gold bar, tungsten bar, silver bar, meteorite, demonite, platinum. Okay, so I'm missing something. Let's go back over here and talk to Wyatt again. Hey dude, crafting and obsidian brick. Where's the hellstone? Right here. Hellstone and obsidian. Oh. 3 hellstone and obsidian. I've got obsidian bricks. Now, can you take that, oops. What if I don't want, oh, I just want raw obsidian. Can I use that recombobulator thing? That machine that seemed like it was just grief. The griefinator. Yeah, so I just want obsidian blocks. How would I get that? Also, where did I put that machine? I threw it in here, one of these places, just going, I don't want to deal with this. All this, oh, there we go. There's 2 hellstone. Okay. Hellstone bricks. Tin can. Gotta have a tin can. Okay, let's check these other spots here. Okay. Hellforge, obsidian table. Chest statue. So, okay, our flying magnets. How about over here? What do we have? Oh my gosh. Obsidian bed. Classic obsidian bed. Okay, and then over here. Tools, tools, tools. There we go. Extractignator. Yeah, I don't know that this is going to do anything, and it says wireable, so I'm wondering if I need to actually have it wired up anyway. Okay, so that's not what I'm thinking. So I guess I could go and make obsidian. That could be a thing we do. And then just piles of weapons and things like... Here we go. So I'm going to just dump off... a lot of things for the moment. Oh my gosh. We got a lot of stuff. That was very fruitful. This obsidian skin potion, that was really good. Do we have any more of those? Gravitation. This one? Nope. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's the only one we had of that. So I did some reading, and in terms of just dealing with the, whatever ours is called, corruption, not crimson. I got to tell you, I very quickly went, I just didn't know. Like, there's so much. This game is so deep. And I think one of the... Yeah, I don't intend to complete this game. I don't have the time or wherewithal to commit to this game. I think oh yeah, okay, I see already the corruption has spread a lot. So realizing like we did a tiny little bit to help out here. However, it does very quickly it go back. So, I mean, if we were doing a thing where we, we're in the hard mode world, we would be doing more to battle this. I didn't realize, yeah, this is one of the tools for sure. So we did use that stuff in the appropriate way. That felt good. Like, I was like, okay, that was well designed because it was obvious how it seemed that we should be using things. The altars, I can't be breaking those anyway at this point. I don't have the stuff. In terms of, like, I don't know what, I think there's a few other, like, primo hard mode bosses, and then, of course, stumbled into a whole bunch of stuff about, down below and the wall of flesh, and now we get what my kid had been talking about years ago, about the wall of flesh and all that, and I think I'm probably not going to do that, so this is probably going to be a good point for me to tap out on this game, because I think it's too big. And I can't really mentally commit to getting much farther in, I don't think. Let's just go back over here. Yeah, I really wanted to like try to get up flying a little bit better. So all told, I think my thoughts here was I really enjoyed this game. I'm glad I played it. I'm glad it was suggested to me, and I'm glad I finally got around to it. It's so much better than I expected it to be, and it genuinely a lot more accessible. Despite me going, this game is insane. It's got too much stuff. It is really accessible. I think a lot of things are. Again, I have no idea comparative to how it used to be, but a lot of things are explained. Within the tooltips and within the descriptions of things and all that. So it's not as arcane as I kind of was concerned it would be. I think it's a lot more straightforward. So I don't know, all told, yeah, I had a good time playing it. It definitely, I can, seeing Core Keeper and all the other games of that kind of got inspired by this game. They make a more sense, well, not more sense, but they're, you can very much see the clear inspirations that a lot of games drew from this game. So its fingerprint on gaming is obvious. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Those are my main thoughts. The depth I get, like, you definitely have to get organized, and I am seeing the repetition in the equipment and in the just the materials, all that stuff. Like, you see, okay, here's the rhythm of it. Like, we got you got different kinds of ores and bars and all of that, the usual stuff. And in that regard, you go, yeah, okay, this is very Minecrafty, and that's helps you kind of you have a rational sense of everything. And then in terms of like how far are we along here, lady? Oop. 13%. Yeah. Okay. So same thing. So, we have some work cut out for us to remove corruption. But the lore and the depth in this game are all, that's a whole other deal. Like that's like surprising how deep it is, really. That really blew me away, is just how much thought went into a lot of the aspects in here. That's cool. I like that it's that deep. Okay, no, that's it there. And then try to go up from here. Yeah, we're not clearing up very much sky there. Okay, let's go B. But yeah, all told, did I have a good time with the game? Absolutely. I had a great time playing. I think the sense of exploration and everything was really, really good. I think the complexity level of like how to, like, what your plot is, sort of, I guess, and also what is the kind of the drive, like what are you trying to do? That's less obvious than I thought it would be. Although you do kind of run into the things, but it rewards exploring a lot, because you wouldn't run into some of the bosses if you weren't going, like, I wouldn't run into that bee thing if I wasn't, like, going through the jungle. And so I guess the assumption they make is this obvious sense of, like, why was there a blue fairy on the surface? That's weird. This obvious sense that you're going to explore. You're going to want to find out, okay, there's something up there. There's another cloud thing. I don't know if it's getting to be... We're not going to see it, are we? No, we stalled out. I might be wrong. It might not just be nighttime, but it definitely feels like a, oh, there we go. Oh, see this one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so there's some sky stuff, but it looks like it's kind of more of the same. Oh, this hill would have been the place to go, isn't it? Okay, let's go from here. Yeah, it's weird that you kind of get like right to it. Yeah, I like the mechanics in the game. Again, not entirely obvious, but a lot of it does seem to, you kind of like, as you're going. I'm surprised how much I was able to figure out, and that's not because I'm smart, but because the game is like well designed. That it just kind of guides you in a certain way, and it leads you to seeing, you know, oh, I can do this, I can do that. So in that regard, yeah, it does a great job of like kind of guiding you. It does feel very exploratory. You feel like you're stumbling into things all the time that you know, you wouldn't normally expect to be. Like in a game, you would expect a lot more like explication of like, this is the background and this is what we're trying to do and this is your objective, and that I don't get that sense in this game at all. Like there's no hand holding, but that's also kind of cool, and I can see how the player base then. Everybody that played probably wanted to play with their friends because then they could show their friends the thing, and people like being experts. It's a thing that humans are good at. We like knowing the stuff. And I think Minecraft had the same thing. And I think they tried to kind of, capitalize on that same sort of player mentality of, people guiding other people into the game and helping them out and building a sense of community. And, okay, see, now we're up. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't really understand the whole, like we're in the middle of the day. I got it pretty high that time. So I don't know what dictates that. It does seem like sometimes you're able to get a much better airflow. I don't know if it relates to the wind or what. Okay, so yeah, no, there was definitely some cool cloud stuff. Not as much as I thought there might be. I thought there might be more going on there. This whole thing was really cool. That's wild. The dungeon, I don't know. I just don't have enough in me. It's huge. And then as for the rest of the map, yeah, it's cool. I like the stumbling into stuff. That is the funnest part. It's a weird game though, because you find that you're like, I guess I'm done exploring a certain area, and then suddenly you'll run into like a whole pile of like neat things. So it is like fits and starts, or whatever the word is. Like it's like a little bit here, a little bit there. Oh, some fireworks. Anybody? I don't know what's attacking us there. Probably it's just some piranhas. Okay, right, and then. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know. There's so many things in this game that are just like really cool bits of game design. Oh, there's a chest there. And I love that. I love that how much where the amount of times you go like, I think I've capped out. I don't think there's anything else. And then you'll just run into something else that's so cool. And then you'll be like, okay, no, I guess we're continuing to learn things and see things. And it's, yeah, it's cool how well this game, like, really excels at that. Oh, this ties up to where we were previously. Huh. trying to think of any other kind of concluding thoughts here. I don't know. Like I said, I had a really good time with it, and I think it's a much easier and much harder game than I expected. I thought it would be hard, but it's like even harder than that, I think, in many ways. I can't imagine the dedication it takes to really carry on into like, going against hard mode bosses and really tackling all of that. That's just kind of beyond me, I think. Like I said, I also think I'm just at a point right now in my life where I don't have the time to dedicate to the amount of kind of like long dedication this requires. But I think as a newbie, I think I got a taste, and I'm happy about that. I'm glad I was convinced to come back and give it more of a fair shake. I didn't think everything was a bad game. I just didn't think it was a game for me. And I think that's, sometimes it's okay when we run into a game and we think, well, this game isn't for me. Like, sometimes games just aren't for us. There's definitely games I've bounced off of so hard. But then, I think I bounced off Stardew Valley the first time I played it. I was like, I don't know about this. And then came back to it and was like, oh my God, this is the best game ever. Like, you just don't know. And I can see with this one, I'm glad I came back and definitely had a very similar kind of feeling that this is a really impressive game. And yeah, it's trying to tackle so much. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I just noodling around. Yeah, I could see that you could just idle away kind of endless hours. I really like that method for putting stuff in chests. I gotta say, it gives you a fair amount of inventory despite the fact that it gets obscenely out of control. But then I think you would be more cautious about like my weapons go here, my whatever goes there, my, craftables here, ores there. But again, until you start really playing the game, you don't have a conception of how much inventory depth there is, and you don't know how to arrange your inventory until you're well in. Like, that's like a lot of games that have this kind of deep inventory. And at some point you got to stop and do that, fix it, and, change course. And I just don't do that, and I should, but that's me. Yeah, at any rate, I appreciate everybody that gave me hints along the way and, tried to teach me a little bit more about this cool game. And, yeah, I look forward to whatever comes next for like these sorts of games. Like I said, I liked Core Keeper, and I hope we see more of those kinds of things that kind of build off of what this game did and does. And again, I hope you enjoyed the series, and we'll see you all next time. Till then, bye-bye.